Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I will be playing Blue-Green Enchantress. Let's see, I'll just put on the deck list here. Like anybody who's into Enchantress probably already saw this deck list. And yeah, I communicated a bit with Minus Celsius about some card choices. So I changed very few cards based on his and my own experience. Like I've been playtesting it in paper and I think 19 lands was not ideal. So I put in one extra fetch land. Like this puts us at 61, but I don't think I'm familiar enough with the deck yet to be able to know like what I can cut. Like maybe I could see cutting one Abundant Growth for example, but that might as well backfire. So yeah, and I made a few cards, a few changes to the sideboard as well. I can't keep this because of no land. Let's see, I'm on the play now. If I was on the draw, I could see trying to scry to... Okay, I'm afraid I have... Do I have to keep this? Yeah, I think mulliganing to 4 is even worse, so... So, now we really have to be top decking great here. Like, our opponent is F6ing, so that means they're probably not a blue deck. Yeah, or Storm, of course, but I mean not a Force of Will deck. Anyway, yeah, the original deck builder thought like Scavenging Ooze and Solitary Confinement were both kind of meh, so I changed them with like one more Rest in Peace and a yeah, and the third Leyline of Sanctity. So those are the changes I made. Oh, I drew another one. Guess I'm putting this on blue because Banishing Light is not so much against Storm. Like at least this can help us combo out. But yeah, we're not winning this game. Like he has a 7-card hand, I think. We're just completely screwed. So yeah, I will not go over all the card choices, but YouTube. Yeah, I'll try to post the link to this. Like the original player made a really good video about the deck. I will like post this link in the description of this video. So if you wanna know about the card choices, I think like the last half an hour, yeah, like after he finishes his league, about half an hour in, he goes through all the card choices. So that's it seems that might be more interesting than if I just repeat all of the same stuff without having made the deck myself. And we are probably dead. Yeah, opponent is going for it. I mean, even against a fair deck, we wouldn't have stood a chance. Like, if turn 3 this is all we have, then yeah, we don't deserve to win against any kind of deck. Even though Storm is our worst matchup. Yeah, Past in Flames, I think I can safely concede there. Like, it's just gonna ritual. Okay, here I'm glad I have the third ley line. I want Galactic. Here, Rest in Peace is kind of good. Like, it's better than Ground Seal because they don't target, they just, yeah, with Past in Flames. Aura Silence makes their LEDs more expensive. I don't think we want Engineered Plague against Goblins, but if we don't have enough other cards, and in the Eye of Chaos, we stop their rituals. I want to get Banishing Lights. Yeah, some amount of Elephant Grass. I think just as a cantrip, like keeping a few in could have some merit, but I'm not exactly sure yet. I think cutting a back to basics, or maybe even two, like it doesn't do a whole lot against their deck. Yeah, so I definitely want these. So yeah, that means I probably don't want even a single back to basics. Like it could cripple them, but it might as well do nothing at all. So I definitely cut two of these. Maybe I can cut a single Words of Wind, because bouncing their board, like it's good for us to combo, but it does not stop them, because they could combo us with even one land. Like if we bounce everything, they replay an Underground Sea and go for it. So I guess Doomake Giant is okay against the Goblin tokens, but whatever. Maybe I can, yeah, cutting one land is always risky, because you really need to hit, like even especially if you mulligan to a ley line, you're less likely to have a hand that's otherwise perfect as well. So maybe it's easy to get mana screwed there. Yeah, I guess I can. I guess I want to. Oh yeah, I'm actually on 61 cards, so I can keep in. Yeah, I can keep in the second Words of Wind. Yeah, this hand does not stop their nut draws, but let's see. Draw a card here. Next turn, I have 2 mana. Play Candelabra, untap 1 land. Actually, I don't have turn 2 Enchantress, but I think I still want to keep this. And my gut feeling says that it's. My gut feeling likes this Abundant Growth. Yeah, if this had been a Wild Growth, this would have been amazing, of course, because then we would have had the Enchantress presence for sure. And then Candelabra would have been better as well. Maybe the hand was worse than I thought, because we don't have anything else to bounce, like to draw of our Enchantress presence. I'm still learning which hands are keepable. That's maybe I should have cut one more land just so we wouldn't get flooded like this. And also, of course, like the redraw effect of the Abundant Growth was also kind of, oh, that's really bad. Okay. Yeah, like we reduce the amount of storm he needs to have with 1, but I just don't want to draw any more land. So I think if he kills us, he could kill us regardless of the amount of storm that he needs. Yeah, maybe against any non-wasteland deck, we can afford to shave 1 land. Let's see what I would have kept in instead then. Yeah, probably any enchantment would have been fine. Like even if I just left in like the second Elephant Grass, at least if this forest was like an Elephant Grass, next turn I could draw an additional card. Even if it would be very bad with even if it would be very mediocre in this matchup. Still better than getting flooded. Okay, best duress ever. But yeah, now he knows the coast is clear. So is he going for it? No. Okay. Okay, I wouldn't even mind top decking a ley line here. Or like, of course, maybe even another abundant growth to have even more draws. Okay. It's probably one of the worst non-land top decks we could possibly have. Yeah, Zenith for Galactic would be good. Leyline, I think Leyline would be even better, because at least we get to draw 2 cards of it. Yeah, opponent is counting, like he's not casting anything yet, so that means he's counting and to see if he has the kill, probably. Maybe if even playing the Abundant Growth was wrong, because like it didn't add any mana, so it didn't make our Enchantress presence faster. And we missed out on like getting extra draws from not triggering the Enchantress by playing it afterwards. Yeah, okay, he's going for it. And I'm not likely to win this. Chain of Vapor, probably targeting his Lotus Petal. Yeah. Copying to bounce. Huh. Again to Lotus Petal. Okay. Maybe I want to bounce the Abundant Growth. I think getting it... Yeah, I think I could see some merit to getting more draw triggers here. I mean, we're not surviving this turn, but just in case he fizzles, we get to have... Oh, I actually increased the storm count, yeah. Actually, yeah. If he has like ritual tendrils, we wouldn't have died if we didn't copy it, right? Okay, our opponent tells us the copying actually doesn't add storm. Draw a card. Okay, we could have... yeah, we could have drawn into the ley line there, but... Apparently, like, our mistake of copying, like, not even mistake, like, it didn't add storm, so it didn't matter. But those were pretty bad beats. I should have... in hindsight, I should have mulliganed the hand, because... any kind of disruption, he would have needed to dig for an answer, because he only had the storm cards. Actually, yeah, Chain of Vapor. So Leyline would not have been enough. Galactic neither. No, I would have needed like 2 hate pieces. So we were unlikely to win that even with like a turn 1 leyline. Till turn 0. On opponents. Yeah, this is usually a very quiet time of the day. Like I think Americans are sleeping and Europeans are working. So only like students or Asians are probably online at this time of the day. Yeah, but it never lasts this long usually, unfortunately. Alright, finally, ooh, Lord of the Pits. That's a while ago that I played him. Yeah, I got the mulligan. This no acceleration, just a turn 3 play, not good enough. Yeah, this is good. Oh crap, my mouse is... yeah. Yeah, I guess I can use more of these. He's probably on check pile, that's what he has been playing recently, I think, at least in paper. Yeah, sorry for that. Because I don't have black yet, normally there could be some merit in playing Sprawl here, just for green, because I can play the Wild Growth on Serra Sanctum. But because I don't have black yet, I want to keep this as long as possible to see if I have to make the decision to produce black mana. I think he's on check pile and not playing Daze. Then still gonna play around it. And if this does not get countered, at least I can Utopia Sprawl the forest with this mana. Otherwise, if the Greens and Zeniths would resolve, I would not like... Yeah, the Greens and Zenith would resolve, and he would untap, play Liliana or something, make me sacrifice it, I would never have gotten any value out of my Enchantress. And playing it this way had bigger potential upside. Oh, Leovold, sure. Let's see, I can cast Doomwake here. Next turn, hope to draw another thing that we can play. Just to kill a Leovold. But he did pitch a chase. Okay, that's not the worst. Yeah, we need to keep as many of these around as possible. to be able to hit 3. But playing Candelabra now opens us up to call against command. I think I still do it. Like if he makes me discard the Zenith and kill the Candelabra, I don't know, I think I'm fine with that. I don't think attacking is the right way. So our opponent needs to, if he can counter one of these, we're kind of screwed, because then, like, if he counters the last one, we're very screwed. I think I still need to try. So let's Utopia Sprawl this. Is he gonna hardcast Force? Okay, at least he's not gonna counter the last one, so we're more likely to refuel here. And I think I don't want to kill the Deathrite here. I want to save this until I have a higher number of... Actually, I do have a lot better clock here. Maybe I should be attacking. Actually, this is 5 damage a turn. This is... no. Although I'm still taking 2 a turn. Maybe I should have played Elephant Grass first. Because the Wild Growth is more useful. Because he would have to hardcast the second spell and not the third spell. Because like otherwise I could go to second main and his floating mana of the Deathrite would have been gone. Yeah, I think I'm losing this race. I think there is no real merit to attacking yet. Ooh, is he gonna double bolt me? Damn. Oh, snap bolt. Okay. Oh, call against command, yeah. I think now I do Zenith and hope to like draw Words of Wind at some point. That's yeah, this seems like a very bad matchup. Ooh, he doesn't have, he didn't have double black. Fair enough, okay. I think I'm just gonna be thinning my deck here. Actually, I did give him information about playing blue, which I could have avoided, but yeah, this puts me to 1 life, unless if he finds like a burn spell. So I think nothing is actually gonna save me. I think I can't even cast Emrakul, right? If I would draw him, nah, I don't have Emrakul mana. Okay, he did find another bolt, I guess. Or didn't he? Okay. Sure. So... here it depends. In the Eye of Chaos is okay. Because it makes Kolaghan's command and stuff really awkward. Oblivion Ring has more answers to Leovold. And then Ground Seal against like Death Rites and Snapcasters. And maybe Rest in Peace or Ley Lines, depending on if they would have like Hymn to Turak or Thoughtseize. Yeah, I think we wanted to get some number of grass, some number of candelabras. I guess we haven't seen him play him, so probably do still want to. I guess I can leave in 2 candelabras and maybe also bring in the Rest in Peace. Yeah, I don't remember what the plan would be against Ground Seal, Ley Lines. If you suspect him, Thoughtseize, yeah. Yeah, like the Ley Lines were an option, but I think the Rest in Peace, at least we know for sure that the Rest in Peace does something. The Ley Line would only do something if he plays a lot of discard. Would like to play first, yes. This is very keepable. Like it doesn't answer to Leovold and it punishes his greedy mana base. So I think I'm gonna put this on blue. So after we resolve back to basics, we'll still have a blue source for opponent said who? No Ley Line. So were apparently kind of afraid. Anyway, so after we resolve back to basics, we can still Words of Wind. That's something. I think I'm gonna start with actually Candelabra. Let's see, we have 3 mana Candelabra, you have 2, 1. Yeah, I can actually Candelabra first here. Just out of waters. Tap 1 land. And that lets us have 1 more mana next turn by playing it now. Yeah, if we get him now, not playing back to basics could backfire, but I think like letting him have 1 more turn is okay. Please no Hymn to Turak. Crap, double back. see what we draw here. Nothing good. Got punished for not playing back to basics. Actually, with back to basics he could still have him thus with the death right. If he already had it in hand. He got very punished here for him taking exactly these two cards and not just the land. Yeah, this is one of the reasons Candelabra is not great in this matchup. Like, we need to beat cards like him and Leovold. We don't need to make the... Our opponent says they have Force of Will, so it wouldn't have made a difference. Just gonna do some deck thinning here. Yeah, if they really do have the Force of Will, even an answer to... Actually, I should have kept it in hand against Call Against Command. So I have something else to discard. Otherwise, if we top deck something good, they could force us to discard it. Yeah, Leovold is a very shitty card, that's for sure. Let's see, they drain us to 5, into 3, so we need to block the Leovold with the Argothian. Guess it doesn't matter, we're dead. Yeah, our opponent wishes us a more interactive next round. Let's hope for the same. Lesson of the day: if Candelabra had been a ley line, we would have been fine with the opening hand. I mean, not super fine, because they could still have forced our back to basics or Oblivion Ring, but at least, yeah, we'd have been in a better spot. So I think you should definitely bring in the ley lines against check pile. Yeah, I feel this league is gonna last. It's gonna take a while if it's going this slowly. So let's see, against Jack we could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in, 7 in, and for we have 8 outs. Yeah, we could maybe add one rest in peace, so like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in. No, actually no, we need Oblivion Ring. So 2 Grand Seal, Oblivion Ring, 3 ley lines, and 2 in the Eye of Chaos. Yeah, I think that's how I want to go forward with that matchup. I'll try to start compiling some sideboard notes. Die Blow XSC. Yeah, I want to play first. This hand. No, it doesn't even have a second mana because you can't play 1 mana enchantment like the Elephant Grass. Because that would keep your mana tapped all the time. So mulligan this. Has no acceleration, but I think because the deck mulligans badly, I want to just scry and hope to scry into an acceleration. So I keep and no, put it on the bottom. Like this is kind of bad, but I think 5 cards would not have been a lot better. Let's first see if they're on the Stifle deck. Probably not, because they play Basic Island, but... Here I think I'm still fetching Basic. We already have the back for Doomwake. This only gives us a choice between blue and white. But yeah, we'll probably draw one more land before we need like both the other colors. What was that? Oh, Punishing Fire. Okay. I like Punishing Fire decks. It could be on like the Thing in the Ice shenanigans. I think we still need to run this into a Spell Pierce if he has one. Like I can't play around it forever. I mean, I could wait one more turn because he's not pressuring us, but... Force of Will, pitching Brainstorm. Sure. At least our opponent is down to 2 cards. Ooh, Punching Fire with white. Maybe it's the Mentor. Okay, Mentor with Punishing Fire. That's... I think I still need to jam the Doomwake Giant here. Let's see, I want a blue mana. Like, I'm very unlikely to cast the Doomwake plus another cards to kill the Mentor. I mean, I would need to draw both a land and a 1 mana enchantment for that to happen, so... Mm, done. Counterspell, okay. It's annoying. At least it gives us tokens to kill. Like, the tokens don't really scare me in this... Oh, Chase. Okay, Chase is actually a lot more annoying. Yeah, I'm not sure we can beat the Chase bouncing our Doomwake all the time. Mentor is still gonna come in for a lot of damage. He chose not to bounce my Doomwake. That could mean we have a chance of killing the Mentor next turn. Actually, no, he has a mana up. I think I start... Do I start with Words of Wind? I feel like I start with Abundant Growth, actually. Gives us more options with the Doomwake Giant. I tapped that one last. Now I think I do play Words of Wind. And then if he tries to do something in response, he does not. Okay. Well, we were really lucky he did not find a... see, do I want to bounce the Abundant Growth? I think not really. Like, it just replaces my draw with another draw of this guy. Yeah. I think there is no reason to. Yeah, that's only good if you have an Enchantress out. Like, actually, if this deck would have had Horizon Canopy, you could, like, if you have a removal spell for Doomwake Giant, you could cycle the Canopy and bounce it with Words of Wind. That would have been funny. But yeah, we are clearly winning the race against his Punishing Fires. So, these taps are 1, 2. No, 2 only now. We are never gonna cast the Emrakul without the Candelabra in this. Sure. Taking 1 damage a turn is fine with me. I think if he has 1 more red source, he can actually kill the Doomwake Giant, though. So if I attack, he makes a token and blocks. So I think I probably want to kill this before. I don't want him to counter. I think he has a counter spell of some kind. So I might trick him into countering something else first. No, I think I need to jam the presence. And I think I need to cast it with Serra Sanctum because I will need like both blue manas potentially and a lot of green mana as well. He does not have a counter spell. Oh, he must really have some bad draws there. Actually, I don't want to auto yield to any of this. Turn off auto yields. I might want to Words of Wind my Abundant Growth, for example. I do want to auto yield to this. Yeah, now I don't have mana to bounce Abundant Growth anymore. So I'm going to keep this open as long as possible. I think I do not want to show him the back to basics though. Am I crazy for doing that? Yeah, if he had bounced the Abundant Growth, I would have had enough to kill the mentor, even if he has another Punishing Fire in hand. But back to basics, yeah, back to basics kind of finishes him up, even if he has another something. Leyline of Sanctity could be okay, but like it does not stop mentor, or like if he has Sting in the Ice. It stops Punishing Fire, but Punishing Fire is not the best way to kill us. Rest in Peace could be fine. But again, Punishing Fire is not our biggest enemy. Maybe Engineered Plague against the tokens. Ooh, actually Punishing Fire is an instant. I think In the Eye of Chaos could be a lot better here. Ground Seal stops Snapcaster Mage, but not Punishing Fire. I believe in Ring maybe against some hateful permanents he has. He does not know about Candelabra yet. I think I want to cut one. I think I want to cut two to begin with. Mentor is annoying, so I don't want to cut all my Elephant Grasses. I think Rest in Peace is better than Leyline of Sanctity. I don't, but I'm not sure I even want it. Okay, it does stop Snapcaster, but I think they don't play Deathrite. Actually, I think Elephant Grass is better than Engineered Plague. It's cheaper to just to cycle. Yeah, Rest in Peace. I think In the Eye of Chaos does kind of do the same and more. Like this stops more cards than the Rest in Peace. Back to basics makes this tempting, but that would mean we need to fetch a tropical here and neither of our lands untap. So I think I'm still gonna mulligan this. This hand is tricky. You can try to scry into more mana. I think I'm gonna try to scry into either a Sprawl or another land. But yeah, we might just lose because of being a one-lander. We'll wait for opponents, so we want 2 Ground Seal, 1 Oblivion Ring. We had 8 cards, right? That's 5, yeah, that's 8. Okay, I'll finish this up later. Yeah, keeping this hand was a horrible idea. So Oblivion Ring and hooray! And now they're keeping open 2 mana counter spell. So at least it looked that way. Deck Faden or Mentor? I'm not sure. Yeah, Deck Faden. You're very, very unlikely to win this game. And like Faden means Candelabra is gonna be awful. Like he's gonna be able to steal it. At least we revealed the Candelabras now, which might make him board in Ancient Grudge, and then if we take them out, we're not gonna win this game. I'm just gonna save everyone some time. So let's hope this forces him into Ancient Grudge. And I could see some merits to rest in peace, to stop the deck Faden, punishing Fire Engine. Maybe I want all Elephant Grasses against the Mentor. Yes, I want to play first. This hand is good enough. It's kind of awkward that they are both non-basics, but he doesn't play Wasteland, I think. And probably wouldn't board in Blood Moon either. So we get a turn to Greens and Zenith. That's so the hand is weak to just a single Force of Will. We can't hope for much more. And we have another redraw with the Abundant Growth. And because we have Abundant Growth, I think I'm naming green here. Like the deck really wants a lot of green mana. He could have Spell Pierce. Yeah, I think I don't want to play around it. He could even have Flusterstorm, actually. So that means, do I want to play around it? I think maybe I can try to lure him into something with Back to Basics. Actually, yeah, Back to Basics is really gonna screw us. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of potential draw triggers here. But I think now, yeah, I'm gonna have 4 mana. If I draw another mana source, I can play around Spell Pierce or Flusterstorm. And our opponent is not applying any pressure either, so we can take it slowly. They may have boarded in Pyroblast, though. I think they have Pyroblasts. They saw Back to Basics and Words of Wind. I think that's makes it important enough. This Abundant Growth not making an additional mana really stinks. Because I feel like they're holding open something. I might just run out the Word of... I think because I'm already committed to playing around Flusterstorm or Spell Pierce, I'm just gonna play the Words of Wind. Like theoretically I could just bounce my own Abundant Growth every turn in draw step. And they would never get their mana developed. So, actually no, I lose 2 mana by doing that. Of course, yeah, now he's keeping open hard, like the old school counter spell. That's annoying too. Yeah, I think this forces him to do something. Actually, I can do it again, I think. Because then I can use the Abundant Growth trigger to bounce something else. And then I can actually make him bounce 2 lands a turn. I want to use this one. Return abundant growth. Make green mana. Okay, that works. So he did have the spell pierce. So I guess it was okay to play around it. He could still have Snapcaster spell pierce though. I think I'm just jamming, right? Am I? This is really tricky. I think I just want to sprawl here for blue and pause the turn. My opponent is gonna have to do something at some point. And next turn I can play back to basics with still like 2 mana untapped. Okay, he's getting a lot of basics here. That's but this means that at least Spell Pierce or Snapcaster Spell Pierce are not an option anymore. And Force of Will costs him 2 cards, so... Or I could just Oblivion Ring the Jace. Because that leaves us less weak to Force of Will, does it? No. If he has Force of Will, he has it. So what do we want to resolve most? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try it here. Like our opponent being tapped out is gonna be the best position. We'll have... Oh, he did have Spell Snare. Okay, maybe I was a bit too patient, but if the opponent had not Spell Pierced the Abundant Growth, we would have been in a good spot. But the Jace is really a problem here. Now they're keeping open the counter spell. Oh yeah, because of the Words of Wind we can't actually auto yield here. Okay. I do see some merit in playing Elfin Cross here. I could have waited a turn maybe. Actually, this does not make white. Okay. Now I'm really messing this up here. Maybe I shouldn't have boarded the back to basics. Because it's good against Growth of the Burn Willows. But yeah, they, as a control deck, they do have a lot of basics. And even if they pay 2 here, they still have Snapcaster Counterspell up. And now we're just playing from behind, which is not good. Yeah, he did have Snapcaster Counterspell. At least he always had the cards that I predicted he had, like the Spell Pierce, the Counterspell, the Snapcaster Counterspell. Oh yeah, Snapcaster Spell Pierce works. equally good here. I really need some more practice with this deck, I think. Yeah, now he's holding up a Snapcaster Counterspell. That means I might as well keep paying for the Elven Grass. I wanna... Actually, do I want to give him Snapcaster Counterspell? No, I think I just want to make him waste his mana. Click, sure. None of these cards do anything. Now we can even bounce the click. Yeah, I'm not winning this game anymore. Actually, no, I'm never gonna get Emrakul mana in time. Okay, at least we won a game. That's something. So yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this part. So we take out, I think it was -4 Elephant Cross, -4 Candelabra. And I'm gonna play out the league like all 5 rounds, even if I go 0-5, because I need some practice here. And this one comes a bit faster. BG Missile. This card does not have acceleration. But back to basics is good, Candelabra is good, and yeah, I think because we can't cash the league anymore anyway, that I wanna just see where this takes us. At least we'll learn if this is a keepable hand or if it's actually as bad as it may be. Yeah, I think like minus Celsius, who made the deck, usually is very keen on mulliganing hands with Emrakul in it, because like this means it's already a 6-card hand anyway. Like you don't want Emrakul in your opening hand, except against Show and Tell. So yeah, maybe I should be easier mulliganing Emrakul hands. But yeah, I'm happy I learned about the Abundant Growth Words of Wind trick in the previous game. Okay, I knew it was really good with Words of Wind if you were trying to combo off. But yeah, I learned it's really good to just bounce it in your upkeep if you're like playing against a Drago opponent, just to force them to do something. And otherwise you can just bounce all their lands and they won't just, they will have to do something else than play Drago. Okay, I think this might be Storm. Like if you have two underground seas, I think if it was Grixis they would probably be fetching something else here. Crop rotation. Oh yeah, of course they think we're they must think we're, what's it called? Cloud posts, like 12 posts. Yeah, here a faster hand would have been better. If we were able to play back to basics this turn, we might have just randomly got them, like if they don't have a third land. Okay, I don't think we're surviving this. Yeah, crack for red, sure. I guess I don't want to wait to see. I don't think they can mess this up right. Yeah, they can ritual and tutor. Sure, okay. Let's see, definitely want Leyline. Definitely want RF Silence, Eye of Chaos, Galactic, and probably Rest in Peace. Definitely take out at least one back to basics. Some amount of Elephant Grass. Could see taking out like a Words of Wind or something. Yeah, the Banishing Lights. I think I take out both back to basics. Yeah, I think this is. No, actually, last game I decided I would want to cut a land, so I'm just gonna cut a basic here. For either a Elephant Grass, or I think I'm just gonna, if you want one back to basics on a play, like it might randomly screw them, especially with like in the Eye of Chaos their spells are gonna be very expensive, and if their land doesn't untap anymore, I don't know, I want to try it out. Like to play first, yes. Yeah, I think I have to keep this. Like, doesn't have Leyline. If they don't kill me turn 1, and they don't probe therapy me turn 1, this Eye of Chaos is gonna be very good. So we fetch a basic and put Utopia Sprawl on blue. Okay, he did have the turn 1 discard. I think I'm still back to playing back to basics here. Just to slow him down. Actually, no. I'm just gonna get me some Galactic first. Like, they're sure to have boarded in like Chain of Vapors or Echoing Truths, but at least they can't kill us before they find an answer, so that might slow them down a few turns. I really want this In the Eye of Chaos card to work, but somehow it always either rots in our hand or it gets discarded. So hmm. Okay, I could play Wild Growth on my own forest and then back to basics, or I could Abundant Growth. That gives me one less mana next turn, but I get to see one more card. But I think I play it this way. I think I do the back to basics thing, right? Yeah. Keeps us off a bit of mana, but I think the mana is more important for our opponent. Like, we still have 3 mana to go. Okay, they can get a basic swamp here. Basic islands. Okay. Argothian, is this good? Yes or no? Very. Okay, next turn, rest in peace, shutting off their Blasting Flames. Yeah, if we can survive one more turn and resolve this rest in peace, I think I'm in a good spot. I'm in an acceptable spot. So let's see, tap this for white. Actually, I can't Zenith, and I wanted to see if I had enough mana to play Zenith first, but Gadokteeg shuts that off. I think I attack first, just to see if they have something like... at least they take the damage if they want to kill my Gadokteeg or something. So, see, rest in peace, I don't want blue, so I keep the green floating. Okay, and one mana short. They're probably counting, taking their time. Probably have like a petal for the black mana anyway to start their chain. Opponent did not kill us. So let's see, I can cast Doomwake Giant, then they're dead next turn if they have a fetch land or something. Or I could play Words of Wind. Do I want to bounce anything though? Like Words of Wind leaves us more mana to play with, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 mana. Doomwake Giant I can't cast whatever I draw. But Words of Wind means if I draw a 1 mana spell I can bounce like my Serra's Sanctum. Okay, okay. Maybe I should have gone for the Doomwake Giant to shut off their fetch lands, but put some pressure on them. Yeah, I guess Doomwig. But at least now I can do the upkeep, bounce abundant growth. No, then they can bounce underground sea, and maybe they want to have the underground sea. Yeah, I need to upkeep bounce something to be sure to have a spell. Like otherwise I could just draw a land and brick. So I think I want to. I think I want to draw. I don't know. One of these. Opponent is going for it. Note Spittle Dark Ritual. Cable Ritual. Going through with my Tig, sure. Was likely to happen at some point. Yeah, the Doomwig Giant would also make their Ad Nauseam a lot worse if they go for Ad Nauseam here. Because I don't think they have a kill yet, right? They have 1 mana. Yeah, Ad Nauseam. Okay. I guess we did not get punished, but they did bring in Empty the Warrens. That's good to know. So I think on the draw, I don't want the back to basics. Like it, I think it did not do enough. Anything else? Nah. This hand, like the leyline makes me not want to mulligan it, but then I need to top deck like 1 mana sprawl or something, otherwise I'm gonna be really slow. But yeah, I can't afford to mulligan away my leyline, I think. Like it could make their hand very bad. Like it could do nothing. It have like Echoing Truth and a bunch of rituals already. But it could make their hand bad if they have like a lot of discard spells and needs to cantrip into a removal spell for this. He did not shuffle, that's bad for us. And they're going for it. Not sure which payoff card. Oh yeah, Infernal Tutor. Do they have enough stuff to go? Oh yeah, they can get Ad Nauseam, yeah. So like, yeah, Passing Flames would not be good enough here. Ad Nauseam, okay. Oh, they got the mana already. All they need now is like a tutor and like something to wipe here. Or they could go for empty the warrens. Yeah, I think they're gonna try like ritual, petal, on the ritual, empty the warrens. Then we need to top deck like a elephant grass or something. We did board out, yeah, 2 of them. I think they had a Cabal ritual as well, right? Yeah. It doesn't matter because we are probably dead. Ooh, okay. That's not the worst. It's not the best. But let's see. Yeah, this will use up a lot of our mana. Like, we will have to sacrifice it at some point. We won't be able to develop our own board. Serra Sanctum would be nice. Then we pay 1, Serra Sanctum 2, 3 mana. At least we can pay Enchantress Presence. Or if we can get Words of Wind, we can like replay the Elephant Grass every single turn without without ever having to pay more than 1. But yeah, they're sure to have found like an answer to my Elephant Grass here, or at least find it with the next scan trip. Otherwise, we have like 26 more cards in the deck. So yeah, they're very unlikely not to find an answer for this. If I'd replaced this with a, what's it called, a Engineered Plague, then I could afford to sacrifice it now, play the Engineered Plague, and maybe win the game. But no such thing. Maybe I should bring in Engineered Plague. They shuffled. They're really not finding it. I think whatever I want to draw starts with Serra Sanctum. Dark Ritual. Is he gonna tendrils us here? Maybe just go past New Flames and try some other stuff. Infernal Tutor, sure. Getting a Chromox. Maybe it will help him make his hand empty to cast another Infernal Tutor. Yeah, like it exhausts cards from his hand to make him hellbent. So that seems or he could go past in Flames, get Infernal Tutor for Echoing Truth. Okay, GG. This is the reason why Elephant Grass, yeah, it's not permanent enough. Like it's just a temporary solution against Storm. I don't know, I think after this round I might be playing some Affinity. Let's see if I really want that or not. I don't know how its combo matchup is. Like I want to test this deck a bit more, the Enchantress deck. But yeah, there are just too many unfavorable matchups online. Like if we run into the same people who hang out at this time, we're not gonna be having better results. So it would just be a waste of money, I think. So why is this not working? Okay, that's better. Okay, last round for this league against Davey. Yes, I want to play first. This hand seems good. Like we can get a basic and we can get a turn 2 Enchantress. That's all we really care about. Do we play around days is the big question here. I think I'm just jamming here. We have not much to lose in this league, so... I played Savannah first because that's the land I care least about if they wasteland it. Like, we already have plenty of white. Abrupt Decay, okay. I did not know people still play that card. I'm gonna growth my forest. It could be okay to growth like another land, Serra Sanctum or something, but it doesn't add extra mana, and having it here means our Serra Sanctums will always be stronger, like, because this they can't waste abundant growth land. Him to Turak, I don't know, seems like double black. Yeah, I think I want Leyline in this matchup. Ooh, that's a good draw. Let's see, I need to float a green. I think this gives me the most. No, I can't. Wait. But this means, let's see, no, I won't have Words of Wind up anyway. So I don't need to tap anything in advance, do I? I think I play it like this, and then Abundant Growth keeps up. I don't even draw a card, so there are no options to keep open. Yeah, I wish Abundant Growth was like a Wild Growth with a cantrip attached. That would have been awesome. Him to Turak is a rough card, like we already... So we only lost 2 cards and a bunch of lands, yeah. Okay, so it was a 2 for 2, not counting the lands. That's fine. I think, because they don't seem to be playing Jace, I just want to thin my deck a bit. I don't believe in deck thinning too much, but there is no reason not to do it either. So we are playing around Daze now. Why is he not using his Death Right to exile stuff? Does he have a Tombstalker or something? No. Okay, Words of Wind. We need blue. Please be like a Wild Growth or something. Crap. But I think we have enough mana to start doing the Abundant Growth stuff in our upkeep. If my opponent does... Okay, they're just gonna kill us. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it could have been a lot better if we did not hit that land. So, Leyline... I think Rest in Peace is better against Tarmogoyf decks than Ground Seal. I'm not sure I want these. Like, they do play like all the Dazes and other stuff that's annoying. And this is really good against Daze and Force of Will as well. But Back to Basics is good. Banishing Light is only so and so. I think because they played Decay on him, Candelabra is not the best card. Like, he dies to a lot and he does not draw us cards. They may be playing Leovold in the sideboard though, so I think I don't want to sideboard out all of these effects. Yeah, maybe Rest in Peace is not that great. I could see. I think I'll just run it like this. Tricky. I'm gonna keep and just hope to draw another land. Did I board in the Eye of Chaos? No, I did not. So I want to start by drawing one more card, try to find a land. We did. I think I still want to develop my mana here. Like I miss a trigger of my Argothian next turn or the turn after. But I'll be able to do more stuff and play around days. Yeah, now I have 4 mana. So I get to play Argothian around days and then potentially play Elfin Grass. I don't understand this. Like, why don't you just use your land for the Brainstorm? It gives you more options with your Deathrite later. Spell Pierce, yeah, sure. You could see jamming Doomwake if you draw a land. No, we do not. Now I definitely can see playing back to basics. And if this does not get countered, Elfin Grass will be great. So I'm gonna wait with Elfin Grass until one of my back to basics resolves. Actually, I'm not under a lot of pressure yet. I think I can afford to wait. Reveals Abrupt Decay. Okay, this is good. Like more mana like we need. I guess I can make a black. He has Abrupt Decay, so I'm just gonna play a second back to basics. And this gives him an Abrupt Decay target, and then he can't get rid of these anymore. Seems okay-ish. Maybe it wasn't worth throwing the Elfin Grass under the bus, but... Huh? Oh, he's wasting his own lands, so he can tap them for mana with Deathrite. Okay, sure. Him to track me? Yeah, that's... Oh, Tarmogoyf, okay. Let's see, do I want Banishing Light to slow down the clock? Do I want Doomwake Giant into a daze? He does not have Island up. So I think this blocks Tarmogoyf, so it's as good as playing Banishing Light. The next turn, if we have something like Abundant Growth, we can play both Abundant Growth and Banishing Light and kill the Death Rites and the Insectile. Yeah, this is a better blocker because he can't attack with Death Rites either and Tarmogoyf. Like if he attacks with all of them, he just gets into extra damage. So I think that's not worth sacrificing his Tarmogoyf. Oh, he's gonna do it. Does he have a Dismember? Sure. I think I want to force him to have the Dismember. Like he should. Oh, he can grow the Goyf. Okay, that's kind of funny, I guess. I think I need to take the Insectile here. Okay, I can block this guy. And of course these two can deal 2 damage every turn by exiling a land and stuff, but this one would be unblockable. Jesus. Him to Thorak? No, Abrupt Decay on, I don't know, Golgari Charm. Ooh, okay. Nice move, opponent. And okay, we won 2 games in the entirety of the league. That's not very great. Well, in testing, I think I was 3-1 in matches, so the deck has a lot of potential. I just played badly or had bad matchups, I don't know yet. I'll be playing it again, I don't know, in the next few days. See you later.